Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gon' do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp, episode 47. Yeah. Know you seen the title? Yeah, this is another one of those jailhouse stories. Yeah. You got a lot of strange people in that jailhouse. And I was in there for almost 7 months long, so I got a lot of them. But I'm gonna tell you about this dude that I met in there. He was a funny dude. But my title for him is The Robber. So let's get into it. Now, this happened when I was in jail. It was this dude in there, oh, skinny white boy. You know, he was arrested. He say he was in there for armed robbery. I'm like, yeah. So he said, yeah, man. You know, he talking now, trying to talk all slick, like, you know what I'm saying, like he wasn't scared and all that. But he really was scary. When you get through hearing this, you gonna see how scary this dude is. But when he was in the cell with us, he never acted like this. But let me get to it. So the dude, he told me, yeah, man, they gave me 20 years, man. You know what I'm saying? For that robbery. You know what I'm saying? I did little armed robbery here and there. You know what I'm talking about? You know? I'm like, oh yeah? Man, I sure hate that for you, man. You finna do 20 years. So now, when you listen to it, you thinking, you learn when you're in the jailhouse, don't believe everything you hear. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people, they love to lie. Some people lie just to entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Some people lie to make people have a little reserve about doing something to them or whatever. This dude, see, he was real scary. So now we sitting in the cell one day, and you know, every day you can go out, you know, a certain time of day, you go out the cell and they let you use the phone. So this dude right here, he go out there and he call his people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you sometimes you don't be paying any attention to what nobody talking about on the phone. But the phone was right down the hall. You know, it wasn't far from the cell I was in. You know, but one day I heard the man, went outside and he was talking on the phone. And he was, y'all gotta come get me. Y'all gonna come get me. Cause these black, I'm in the cell, these black dudes, they go, they gonna molest me. That wasn't the word. It was the R word. First thing they say, oh, they dude, they gon', takes, his manly situation from him and, turn him into a female. You know what I'm saying? So, something like a female. I mean, I don't understand that. I never understood, you know, why a man look at another man and say, hey, man, I need that there. I need that from you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he out there on the phone calling his people, talking about, yeah, this and that, man. Then he come back in the cell. You know what? He really used to come in the cell, be talking about, how you doing, Bubba? talking like that. I don't know what that was about. Hi there, Baba, and all this and that. But then when he leave out the cell and go talk on the phone, y'all gotta come get me out of here. I'm in the cell with these black guys and they gonna rape me. Oh, he crying and they boo-hooing everything. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this dude, man? I mean, just I don't know. But hey, then when he get back in the cell, everybody looking like, man, this dude just go out there. Then he talking all grease and stuff like, what I'm saying, like he trying to fit in and all this net with his environment, but he leave out of there and he go and he talking about, you got to get me out of here. They gon' take it, you know. So one day, this goes on for a few days, man, and the dude would never use the bathroom. I never, the whole time, in that jail, it was this old jail in Rankin County, man. That old jail we was in, it didn't have any AC. You sat down there, it's like you was in a dungeon, man. You burning up all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? The sink and the toilet was the same thing. You know how you see on those jailhouse pictures, how the sink that brush your teeth and stuff right over the toilet. Yeah, it was just like that. So this dude, you got probably, you got to drink that water to keep from dying up in there. Cause, back to the story. I ain't chasing no rabbits, telling you about that jail cell. But anyway, that dude, man, he did that and did that. And when lying talking about he was in there for armed robbery, talking about he had robbed some people or something, did some kind of junk. I know he was talking about he robbing, talking about they gave him all the time. So one day he came back, he left out of there. It was about 3 days, 4 days went by. He called home. Y'all gotta get me. They said they gonna get me tonight. Hey, cause I told up dude, I said, man, listen. I said, come here, listen. We put our ear to the door and we listen to him. Man, when that dude walked back in there, we just bust out laughing at that dude. We said, hey man, I thought you was in here for robbery. You got all that time and all this net and even oh, and what are you talking about on the phone? Somebody told you they were gonna take something from you, man. Oh no, no. I was just doing that to try to, get them to this and that, get some money out of them while man, who you think you fooling, man? I said, man, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in there trying to take nothing from you. You just making something up so they can hear him get you out of jail. And to come to find out, the man wasn't even in there. He ain't had no time. Guess what the man was in there for? He was in there for a public drunk charge. Dumb. The man was gonna get out. The man was gonna get out Monday anyway. They keep you over the weekend. Let you out. OR on your own recognizance, whatever it was called. I can't remember. I ain't been in jail in years and years and years. But anyway, man, Monday came, they let the dude out. So we ain't got to hear him with all his crying that somebody finna take something from him, all that. He was finally gone. But yeah, that was one of those situations with those strange weirdos that you encounter when you in jail. Now, moral of the day is children, stay out of jail. Men, whoever. Don't go to jail. There's too many weirdos in there. Now, I ain't saying that type of stuff don't happen. Because I think I told you on another Tales from the Sipp about something like that happened. That's the only case I heard of though. But nobody will mess with that dude. He was in there for the weekend, got out. Yeah. So stay out of jail unless you just like to be around weirdos. But that's Tales from the Sipp, episode 47. Be on the lookout for episode 48. Yes, sir. I might even tell you another jailhouse story. I got one in mind. But until next time, peace out. Yes, sir.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Hey.